It's so easy to let one bad moment ruin the rest of your day, or one bad day ruin the rest of your week, or one bad month ruin the rest of your year, one bad year ruin the rest of your life. It's so easy. I mean, once you get caught in that spiral, I've gotten caught in that spiral so many times where, oh my God, I wasted this much time. I should just, let me just waste the rest of the day. It doesn't even matter. And it's like that guilt just takes you over. And obviously, when you look back on those days in hindsight, you realize, you know, maybe I wasted the morning, but I could have recovered it. I could have recovered it and made it an okay day. Wasted the morning, but maybe I had a good afternoon and a good evening and set myself up good for tomorrow. But instead, maybe you bed routed in the morning and then you scrolled and ate junk food until the night and slept at 2 in the morning, and now it's like a chain reaction. Your next day might also be ruined. But the key realization is, how come you s- see all of the good possibilities, the good answers after, in hindsight? What is the difference between those two mental headspaces? And the difference is your emotions. In the first scenario in the morning where maybe you waste it, you doom scroll, you skip the gym in the morning and you lay on your bed, you're surrounded by guilt, and you're fearful, you're scared of trying again, of pushing past those emotions, because what if you fail again, and now you have two times the guilt, not just for failing once but for failing twice. And that's a really scary thought. What if I get up and I fail again? That's really gonna suck, right? And there's another example where hindsight is so like, oh my God, I should have done this. Let's say, you're walking down the street and you see a cute girl, or, maybe if you're a girl, you see a cute guy, and that fear hits you. Oh, I should ask for the number, but what if I get rejected? And maybe you push past that fear, you push past those thoughts, saying, what if I mess up? What if I fumble my words? What if they don't like me? This and that. What if I embarrass myself? And you go ask for their number. And maybe you stutter a little bit and you don't get the number, and you're embarrassed. You're hurt because you felt rejected. And later that night you're laying in bed and you realize, wait, I could have said this. I should have said that. Of course you think about the best answers, the best comebacks after. But how can we develop those comebacks in the moment? And I really think it comes down to your mindset and the questions you ask yourself, right? The questions you ask yourself. Are you able to catch yourself in those negative spirals? And I'm not saying it's easy, but it is relatively speaking, simple. Just like a lot of things in life are. Working out is simple. You just, as long as you get in the gym and you do something, you're on the right track, and you'll figure out what's right for you. As long as you can click record on a YouTube video and get a mic and just start, maybe write down a couple topics and talk. That's simple. But it's difficult. It's hard to wake up and go to the gym. It's hard to click record and get in the flow state of talking and try not to fumble over your words. And it's hard to catch yourself in the moment when all you feel like doing is letting that guilt take over. And so the exercise that has helped me with this the most, I used to be someone who would not know how to get up from falls, metaphorically, is to literally spend 5 or 10 minutes every single day just watching your thoughts, right? Pretend this is a thought. It's wiggling around, enters your brain. And as it's wiggling around in your brain, instead of going down that spiral, you just say, wait, That's just a thought. I'm gonna let it be there. I'm not gonna react to it. Maybe you feel anger or anxiety, or you feel bored. You hit the anxiety twitch. You're going like this. What do I do? Just sit. I'm not gonna react to that emotion. I'm not gonna twitch. I'm just going to sit in this moment. And that literally, that exercise will change your life. It has changed mine. I've done it every day for the past 1 or 2 years. And then you start asking yourself questions when you're sitting down, or those questions naturally arise to you in your life. Sometimes my mom says something. I'm living in my parents' house right now. Sometimes my mom says something and it annoys me. Wash the dishes and it annoys me, and I catch myself, wait, what am I really getting annoyed about? All she really did was ask me a question, and that thought process really helps me out. I wasn't always like that. I used to let that anger consume me, and I would go down that spiral. Why are you asking me? You can do it, this and that. But now, because I've been working on this exercise for a long time, I catch my drift. I catch my thoughts. Wait, that anger is just an emotion. Not going to react to it. And so, to end off the video, to end off the video, your mindset, the way you think, is a habit. Just like going to the gym, just like going to work, just like your morning routine, it is a habit and you can develop it. It's just about knowing, it's just about trying day in and day out and learning some of these tricks, meditation, or maybe I always mention this in my videos, journaling. Oh, can I stay open? Journaling, right? If you work on it every single day, it'll slowly get better. If you work on trying to be happy every single day, you'll slowly figure it out. If you every single day, if you work on trying to get up when you make a mistake, when you accidentally go on your phone and, okay, let me reverse that. Let me go do something that's beneficial, right? You can foster anything that you want to. And so it's okay to feel guilt, anger, disappointment, shame. Those emotions are natural. You can't control them. But what you can control is your reaction to those emotions. Have a good night, or good day, good life.